Hello, everyone. In our second episode of 7 Minutes to Unlock, I am happy to host James Bernard, Head of Corporate Sales of Dubai Multi Commodity Center, DMCC. James has a lot of passion for DLT and cryptology, and he's a founding member of the DMCC Blockchain Innovation Group and Global Blockchain Council. For people watching us live on Zoom, you can raise your question to James in the Q&A section, and we'll try to answer them at the end of the session. We are live on Facebook as well, and the recording will be available shortly on our YouTube channel. Hello, James.
Hi, Walid. How's it going?
All well, all well. So you know the steps. We have 7 minutes to answer 7 questions. Ready for that?
I am.
So DMCC were pioneers in tackling the blockchain space. What sets you apart from other free zones in the UAE?
Well, I would say that it's in our DNA to be super ambitious at DMCC. We're always looking at what we can provide to our member companies to make them successful. Blockchain and crypto is just the next evolution of where industry is going. Whatever sector you're in, it's part of it, and therefore we need to be part of it.
Great. By partnering with Crypto Valley Labs, you're trying to create an ecosystem. Any update on this front? Moreover, what value Crypto Valley will add to DMCC and UAE as well?
Yep, so we're moving ahead with that, and you know Ralph, he's a well-known character in the industry, and yeah, and we're probably going to announce the launch date over the next few weeks, which is likely to be October. It's difficult to tell in this sort of climate, but with who's allowed to fly back and forth. But we're going to have some sort of virtual launch in any case, which will likely be in October. CV Labs have already proved themselves, their capability in this space in Switzerland. As you know, they've been around for many years now and are a solid partner for us. So they're the leading experts in this space, and we're privileged to have them as our partners at DMCC.
This is our wish as well. So hopefully you'll keep us ahead of the news at Unlock.
Indeed.
Are you involved in any crypto blockchain projects as DMCC other than Crypto Valley Lab?
Sure. Yeah. So as you mentioned, we've been around for a while in this space, and we were one of the founding members of the Global Blockchain Council at the Prime Minister's office here. We were involved in many pilot projects and POCs back then to do with diamonds and to do with property. And now we're part of a blockchain project which will enable a platform that contains all the details and documents of registered member companies that can be shared with other official entities in across Dubai and the UAE in order to create efficiencies when setting up and managing businesses, which is extremely important. So not to replicate many of the processes that are going on today, and I think that goes across different countries as well. We're also looking at the possibility of the tokenization of our gold coins that we have here. That we have the gold coin production here, and we want to work with our partners at CV Labs. And a few of their companies that they've invested in and work closely with in order to carry out this tokenization. So we'll have more on that going forward in any case.
Many leads for many blockchain companies in this conversation, I believe. Startups usually are looking a little bit more than mentoring. So, and this is what Crypto Valley is doing. So they will be looking for investment. Where do you stand now, taking into account the venture capital of Crypto Valley Lab?
Well, I'd say that funding in most sectors is crucial across most sectors,
especially nowadays.
Yeah, exactly, especially nowadays. And there is money out there. It's just more cautious money. But crypto and blockchain are no different. They require funding. It's maybe even a more attractive sector now than it was 6-7 months ago. So that's a positive. You know, it's had some negativities over the past 6-7 months, but at the same time, it's found its space in many different sectors, I believe. So CVVC, Crypto Valley Venture Capital, CV Labs, this is their space. They've shown that they've been successful in funding many companies before. It's definitely an area where we are all working closely on, and we have several partners identified that we're discussing for this between the whole group that is looking at this crypto ecosystem. We see it as a hugely important part of what we're doing, and of course the funding is crucial.
I believe always money is there, but nowadays I can say that valuation is totally different for companies.
Yeah.
So by the way, do you have any update on the draft crypto law supposed to come out from ESCA?
Well, I was talking to them today, as most days. So we're working very closely with them, and obviously they're doing a great job. It's not something to be rushed. It's likely to be sort of. I mean, there hasn't really been a delay. It's always been September, October. So probably we'll hear something in October. We don't really control that. It's hugely important advancement to us and to the UAE. And so I think when it comes, our crypto ecosystem is not solely dependent on this regulation. There are license activities we have which are not going to be under the regulation of SCA. They will be under the regulation of DMCC authority. They fall outside the boundaries of anything to do with financial transactions or crypto. So it's not going to hamper what we do or when we go live with the crypto community and ecosystem, but of course we're very supportive of it, and we can build on that once the regulations are in place.
So the MCC, somehow you kept yourself away from the crypto trading itself, and now ADGM is taking the lead in this space. But trade finance, supply chain are main element of the MCC mandate. How do you see blockchain serving both industries from the MCC?
It's a good question. I mean, as I would say, and as is true, we're very supportive of ADGM, and we do work closely together in various areas.
You're not competing, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's a big space out there, and hopefully we all offer something unique, and we have something different to offer. So I'd say that blockchain has a crucial role to play in global trade, and as you correctly pointed out, we are doing everything to support and bring global trade through Dubai, through the region. So we are actively supporting this in many ways. As you mentioned, TradeFlow, one of our trade finance platform, it resembles very much a blockchain platform, if you like, without being a blockchain platform. So there's plenty of scope for it.
I won't call it a blockchain similar to blockchain.
Well, yeah, it's kind of interesting. But we do actually have another product that we're coming out with at the moment, which is to help with the agricultural cultivation and financing and trading of agricultural products in India, and this is based on a blockchain platform. So we'll be coming out with that. So we are working in the background on various different projects, and we're always happy to hear from people in the sector.
With you on board, I'm sure a lot of things would be on the pipeline as well. So you have less than 1 minute to address startups from all over the world. Why they should be in DMCC in specific, or maybe in UAE?
Yep, well, thanks for that. I'd say the UAE is perfect country to be in for a work-life balance. You know that as well as I know that, as well as many people on this webinar today probably are aware. If you haven't been to the UAE, you got to get out here. You're missing something. It's a great work-life balance, but also for the ambitious, innovative entrepreneurs and innovators. It's a marketplace, it's a testing ground itself for any products or services, as well as being a hub, providing access to huge surrounding marketplaces of the rest of the Middle East, Africa, and Asia. It's got the understanding of the government, so things happen quickly. Look at what's happening in blockchain and crypto. I think UAE has a leading role to play in what happens here. There's not only that, there's not only the private sector, there's the government sector. It's one of the probably largest use cases of blockchain in the world, I would say, and watch that space. There's plenty of opportunity.
Thank you, James. Dear friends, thank you for watching. We're gonna stop our live broadcast on Facebook now. Don't forget to like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And the most important, please don't miss to nominate our next guest.